Well, the Michigan Baseball Hall of Fame will be inducting its class of 2024 tomorrow night at Jackson Field. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been profiling each of the 4 members in this year's class, and our series wraps up tonight with a look at the life and career of longtime Detroit Tigers scout Clyde Weir. As our Tyler Driesinga shows us, he was a man with a huge heart and a Hall of Fame eye for talent.
Clyde Weir's career as a baseball scout started as an unpaid bird dog for Cleveland, and while watching a Waverly High School pitcher named John Smoltz, he met some scouts for the Detroit Tigers. He joined Detroit as an amateur scout the next year and stayed with the organization for the next 37 years.
This was a second job for him, and to say job, I think, is probably a disservice to what it was for him. You know, it was purely just how much he loved the game of baseball and being around it.
He was a fixture at high school games across the state, scouring for talent he could tell the Tigers about.
Anybody there that had questions about players in the Michigan area they were going to draft, he was the guy they called, you know, and so I think knowing that they could rely on him for an honest opinion and breakdown of any of the players they were questioning if they should draft or not was always, you know, what it was about for him in that regard too.
While the Tigers didn't always take the players he sent them reports on, Weir scouted many of the greatest players in Michigan history, future MLB All-Stars like DJ LeMahieu, Nate McLouth, and even Derek Jeter. In addition to his eye for talent, his son says he was a constant source of positivity and showed a true heart for the players he was scouting.
I don't know how many times I would see him give somebody a pep talk if we went to scout somebody, and I think when you see a scout there, you know, you see a radar gun out, you see a stopwatch out, you start to try to play a little different, right? You try to show off a little bit, and before the game he would try to go and say, hey, act like I'm not here, right? Just have fun. You're out here with your buddies. You're playing high school baseball. This should be the time of your life.
Weir was also passionate about the history of the game and was even a founding member of the selection committee for the Michigan Baseball Hall of Fame. He passed away last October after a lifetime of love and loyalty to the game of baseball and his beloved Detroit Tigers. And now he'll have his name on one of these plaques at Jackson Field, alongside his personal heroes and friends.
We would go look at those plaques and he would show me, you know, oh, here's Newhouser, we have this story, and Trammell and Harwell and Jeter, and so to have his name up there with those guys, he would feel like, man, I don't know if I belong up there, but at the same time knowing that it's a pretty awesome feeling that he can have his name up with those guys, and he would be very humbled by it and very appreciative, so I'm guessing it'll be very bittersweet.
In Lansing, Tyler Driesinga, 6 Sports.